intercepted. So were you kind of expecting that?
Well, I don't know. They threw some underneath stuff quite a bit.
Yeah.
That one he was trying to go over the top a little bit. Brandon just made a heck of a play. He's made plays throughout, the last 2 years that they're just unbelievable. And so tonight was no different. It's very fitting for our defense to get a great performance in this situation because they've been so good for us all year long.
George, it probably wasn't your best first half. What did you tell them at
halftime? Well, just the fact that, we're ahead, hang in there. They're a great team. I mean, you look at them individually, they're better than us in a lot of places. But I thought our kids hung in there, and other than the sack from the behind and, the fumble when they take it back for a touchdown, we've really played much better.
Yep, Patton said that there's big and physical and fast.
We don't see many like that on our side of the state there, and to have to go beat a team like that week after week would be really tough, but to do it once. And we brought everything out. We didn't save many plays. We tried double passes. We tried to pass back to the quarterback. We did it all and just barely able to hang on. But like I said, defense gets all the credit tonight. They shut them out and forced the short field for us 2 times there in the fourth quarter, and that was kind of the difference in the game.
We really had to use Jacob much on both sides of the ball, and then he stepped pretty huge for you tonight.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns. We was running inside veer, and it's clear they were going to take the quarterback with the end. And once we figured that out, we were just getting a dive play, and I think they felt like he was down, and he snuck through there, and that was very fitting. Jake's been such a great player for us over his career, from his freshman year to now, and it's a great way for him to go out with 2 touchdowns. Played a great game defensively too, and I've said this for a long time. He's just a great football player.
Yeah, it looked like on that touchdown run that gave you all a lead, you obviously never gave up. He popped a couple of guys.
He did.
Did you think maybe it sort of ignited the whole team?
I don't think there's any question. He's the leader. I mean, he's the guy that they all kind of rally around, and like I said, it was just so fitting for him to have the big night. The touchdown run and the touchdown catch there at the end, were just huge.
As y'all watch film, I'm not sure how many game films you had on them, but taking into account their kicking game, their punting game, did you see maybe opportunities to maybe block a kick rugby style?
We did. They hadn't rugby kicked much on film. We felt like we could block a punt, and I told somebody in the media that this week that look for us to go after one because I guess the last 2 games we'd seen them on, both games they had a punt blocked. The snapper was, he didn't get it back there great. Sometimes the punter would bobble it a little bit. So, that was big. And, the 2 fake punts in a row. And I was kidding Nick White and said, you think they'll go for a third? So that was, really big. And like I said, just can't say enough about our defense.
But did they show any penchant for having punts like they did tonight, short yardage or anything?
The wind was a factor. I don't know where y'all were, but on the field, I mean, if you were going in the wind, it was tough. I think a big play in the game was them letting the third quarter run out and turn around and punting it into the wind rather than, I believe that was one I'd have called timeout and punted it with the wind.
You think he was just trying to kick it extra hard?
Yeah, I guess so. He just got under it a little bit and it just went straight up. And, that was a big play in the game, though. We're ahead and, it felt like we were playing pretty good defense. Obviously we were having trouble moving it offensively, but, special teams, we talked about it. That's a third of the game, and I think we were able to make some plays tonight in the special teams.